All right, welcome back to the Jason Gray Show. I got a friend of mine, Melanie Brom. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I asked her to do this, and she's terrified.
All right, terrified.
Let's talk about us. So you're my loan officer assistant right now. I share you with two other people.
Yep.
We've done a lot of volume over the last couple of years.
A lot.
Just the two of us.
Yes.
Right? We got a new team member that we added onto our team, Dana. So she's going to help us grow a little bit more. So let's talk about our history together. So you and I worked with each other at Mortgage Advisor Group.
Yes.
All the way back to 2001.
Yes.
We were both loan officers at the time, right?
Yes.
So then
God, that's 22 years.
I know we're old. That's okay. Don't worry about it. All right. So let's talk about now. So you came on board here with me over at NAF.
Yeah, you bribed me, if I remember. You
yes.
bribed me with my son's skis.
That's right.
That's how you got me to come
forgot.
into the office because I wasn't going to. Do you remember that?
I don't know. Who was skiing then? Was it Jack?
It was Jack.
Okay, Jack was skiing then.
Yeah.
Okay. So I bribed you to come in the office. You became a loan officer with me.
Yes.
Right? And then my assistant left.
Yeah, she retired.
She retired.
Lucky her.
Yeah, she did leave. She retired. She was like, I'm done with this guy. Anyways, and then I came up to you and said, I got an idea.
Yeah, I didn't like the idea
No,
at
you
first.
didn't. But
No.
it didn't take you too long.
No, it didn't actually.
Yeah, it was like 24 hours. And I
Yeah.
said, you need to become my loan officer assistant.
That's right.
And on top of it, you can still do your own production.
Right.
So you do a combination of both.
I do, and I love it. I have
Yeah.
the best of both worlds.
That's right. You do your own production. You LOA for me. You LOA for Rich and Nikki. And it's worked out really, really well.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about how do we work together? So most people do or do not know, we work within an operating system.
We do.
It's where all the mortgages are where they live.
Right.
And when's the last time I opened up this Encompass program?
Well, with me, you've
7
never
years
opened it.
7, 8 years, right?
So
7,
at
8
least
years ago.
I don't want you in it. You mess things up.
I do. I totally mess things up. That's right. So Melanie really takes care of everything. So I, have that conversation with the client. Then you and I sort of talk. I validate things, but really you control the whole narrative. I mean, if you disagree with my income, then we have a conversation about it. If you see something that I'm not seeing, you say, hey, what's going on? It's critically important that we communicate on a daily basis. We do file reviews every day.
We do. Some take longer than others.
Yep. Sometimes she literally just sits there while she names off a name and I start throwing out emails. I'm really great about names.
Oh,
gosh, not so much.
Not so much.
Not so much.
I have
Very
to
good about
read
names.
his mind when
Yes.
it comes to names.
I throw out names. She's like,
Who is that?
it's that. Yes. And then we get it. So then after it leaves your desk, it goes over to a processing assistant.
Right.
Right. And they take care of their stuff.
They do.
Yeah, we don't have to do anything there. Then it goes to our processor.
Right.
And really, Hallie's a rock star.
Oh.
She kills it.
She does kill it.
Yeah.
The one thing I'll say is that we use a team email, and so all communication goes to the team email. So I get to see what's happening all the way through the loan.
Right.
And if they're asking for something that I know we have, or I can give some color
jump right on
around, I jump into it.
Yep.
And you're really good about using the team email with the clients, and
Yep.
so they always respond to the team. So I get documentation up front.
Yeah.
At the time,
At the
at the
going, yeah.
beginning.
It's critically important that we're all on the same page because I will hear stuff or get emails on stuff, and if I'm not included in the team, you might miss something.
Right.
So it's really, really important we use that team email. So then Hallie does her magic. She sends the client a to-do list.
That's right.
If we see something on there, like you said, we'll jump in,
Right.
deal with it, and then it goes to the funding team, and they do their thing. If we order docs at 3 o'clock, we get docs out the same day usually.
We do.
Yeah.
Again, it works really well because you vet the clients
Yeah.
really well. You know what questions to ask.
Yep.
And if they give you an answer that you think needs more clarification, you're
Yeah.
really good about getting more background history on it so
Yeah.
that you've got a really good idea of what's going on. And if that doesn't happen, then we just don't like surprises.
Surprises are bad. Let's
They're
talk
not.
about surprises. So
Yeah.
if there is a surprise, you and I are very good about jumping on it that day.
Yes.
You and I will not delay anything. It's not like we're going to wait a day and things will get better, or we'll
No.
wait a week or whatever and do it the last second. It's literally that day. I'll get on the phone with the clients.
Yep.
Get on the phone with the realtors.
Yeah.
Be very transparent with everyone. Say, what can we do to make this deal still happen?
That's right. That's one of the things I've always admired about you is I have another LO that kind of ruminates on things.
right.
And you don't ruminate at
Yeah.
all. You just deal with it head on. And I know that the clients appreciate it, even if it's bad news.
Yeah.
The same with the realtors. And generally, you have a solution before you make the phone call.
Yeah, you and I will talk. Me, you, and Hallie will talk. Me and the underwriter will talk. Like, we'll have conversations with underwriters, and one of the greatest things is they'll come up with solutions. Say,
that's right.
If you can get this, I feel comfortable with this situation. And so you're right. We usually have a pretty good plan, but we jump on it within that first 10 minutes. We're making those calls and jumping in with a solution for sure. Well, what's your retirement plan?
What's my retirement plan?
Yeah. When are you going to retire?
Yeah, I'm a long ways out. I'm still pretty young. Yeah. so
you have your new place in Arizona.
I do. I love that. And as long as you let me snowbird,
Yep.
I love being down there. I can work from there remotely. It makes really no difference because we do everything email, phone calls anyway. So that's super easy. But my goal is actually to hand off your business. When you hand off your business to one of your kids, that I'll be on with them for a couple of years, get them trained up, and then I retire.
We're sort of stuck with Jack at this point in time.
Well,
right?
I'd love to train
right?
Jack.
Exactly.
And he'd be awesome in this.
Everyone else has pretty much rejected this idea, but that's okay. So
they'd all be good at it, though. That's the thing.
Joe said no.
Oh.
Alex said no.
Yeah.
Katie says they're backup to backup to backup plan. And then Jack says, let's do it.
I love it.
Right? So Jack's got the same personality I have.
Totally.
He'll do great at it.
He'll be amazing.
Yeah, he's hilarious. So,
and you'll still be in the background with
I'll still
Jack.
be in the background
That's
the whole
awesome.
time. Exactly.
So,
that's probably 10 years out.
10 years out.
Everyone who was in the mortgage business always is retiring in the next 5 or 10 years. But they still stay in the business.
Oh, they always stay in the business.
They always stay in the business. All right. Well, thank you. Thanks for being my assistant. Thanks for always being there.
Love working with you, Jason.
Thank you. Absolutely. Everyone, Melanie Brahm. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.